Hello, Naressa here, back with another junk journal share. This is my latest. I had posted pictures already on the Junk Journal Junkies Facebook. So far, I've seen a couple of ladies make the little fairy journals, and I have been inspired, but it is for a gift. So again, I'm not keeping this one. I'm giving it away. But I love it. This is my favorite quote right here. I used to watch the Peter Pan movie with my students, and that was one of my favorite quotes from the movie. I just left it. It's an altered book, it's a real book, a hardback book for the cover. And I actually didn't know what to do with the spine, but I kept it to say 13 reasons why I do believe in fairies. So I thought I'd just keep it like that. But cover, this is from, what is that? The Die Cuts with a View, Once Upon a Time, old paper line that I have. I still have it because I have lots of girls, nieces and stuff like that in my life. So I just use some of this vintage trim, pearls, and had this old little lock and key in my stash. It only has 2 signatures. I pamphlet stitched them in. Got these little butterflies from Michaels. This is a Martha Stewart punch, Mod Podge, everything. I like the cover already because it's glittered. I kind of went around the edges with Tim Holtz Distress ink because I just used plain white paper in here. A lot of little girls don't really like the vintage look, so I didn't really copy. I have one tea-dyed paper in there, but this is how it looks. It was starting to get chunky, so I quit, and it doesn't have too big of an alligator mouth. Little seam binding on the side, so you can go inside. Try to make a job and get it in frame to where I can use 2 hands. So here it is. Bad lighting, sorry. It was a little bit better. Trying to make it stay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so you can see the tags and stuff a little bit better. This is just from the paper line. I just handmade them. And this is for a gift for a little girl. And these little fairies, they weren't really fairies. They were like ballerinas. And so what I did was I had some butterfly stickers, and I just put the little ballerina ladies on top of the butterfly to make them look like fairies. Gotta do what you gotta do. There's a little clip. Embossed glassine bag. Little tag. You know I always have stitching. There's one of the little butterflies. Fairies. Excuse me. Tea-dye paper to write on. Tinkerbell. There's that. Love those. All little girls like interactive. I couldn't make too many signatures because this paper is kind of thick. So put a little vellum there. That's just another little place to write. Pocket stitched on. I use plain white copy paper. And I like this is like mirror paper. And you can actually see yourself. So I thought a little girl would like that. Paper, just paper from the paper line. This paper, this was extra. I was experimenting with my little sprays and stuff, and I sprayed on it and used them as journaling papers. Sticker. Another piece. There's that journaling paper. It's a piece from the paper line. Just some stitching. Little project life card, I guess. Again, little Velcro. Just a place for journaling. Put them all back when I'm finished. And I like this page. Just printed this off. All you need is a little faith, trust, and pixie dust. Then I got the little glitter pixie dust inside of there. Tea-dyed paper. Let's see what's the best angle for this. It's tripod. Paper line. Just a scrap piece from the paper line. I put these little heart dangles, little glitter tea-dyed paper. I got this from Maleficent. I love it. The original fairy. Just a printable from the internet on the belly band. There's another printable in the belly band. That's from, I think, Tinkerbell. So I just have a variety of fairies in here. This from the paper line. Little pretty decorated little tuck spot paper line here. There's the back of that envelope. I used some little butterfly washi tape. And extra paper scraps from the paper line. There's my little created fairy. I use this. That's some packaging. Maybe Prima, I think. I don't know. Sprayed pixie dust with some of my sprays. A little fairy. Some stitching for the journaling page. One little, part of the tea-dyed paper. A little tag from the paper line. Tag from the paper line. Of course, I love glassine bag envelopes. And I put this over just in case the little girl doesn't like this, but there's Maleficent again. So she can either have it in or take it out. Another fairy image. A little tuck spot, just because this paper is not really easy to write on, so you can like journal on this page. Pretty lace and trim. Tag. And embossed glassine. Another tag I stitched. Another piece of that paper that I was experimenting with. I just cut it all up and rounded the corners. It's embossed. Another image with a little butterfly dangle charm. Piece of that little sprayed paper. From the paper stack. A little pocket. Another little, one of those little mirrors. And just paper with journaling or pictures. It's very good for pictures because it's not really too much tea dye or coffee staining going on in here. So it's a little simple. I made a little tiny envelope. Little girls can tuck in. Notes, whatever. Tickets. And there's my signature stitch with the little heart. There's some little sprayed pixie dust. Journaling card. Tea-dye, that's tea-dye paper. Paper line, paper line. Some journal paper. I was inspired to do this envelope by Marina Wilson. I just made a big version. I look at her videos constantly as well. And I found this. I love this envelope that I did. And I didn't know how she made it. So I looked on YouTube, and it's kind of like origami. You can open it all the way up. I think those are so cute. It's a good touch to keep a lot of little secret goodies in there. So she's one of my journal idols as well, Marina Wilson. She's on YouTube. There's the back, inside cover, ended with tags again as well. Alright, so just thought I'd do a video before I give it away. Here's the back. That's it. There it is. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.